Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing well today. Thank you so much for joining a brother on this beautiful day to check out some more educational videos towards your beautiful military. It might not be the biggest, it might not be the largest, it might not be, high in quantity, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that experience. Everyone feel free to follow the Twitch and Patreon in the description down below. Today, I was very curious to check out this video. Highly recommended by a few supporters, by the way. Thank you so much, Marquise. Thank you so much, Jackson. Thank you so much, Antonio. And thank you so much, I forgot. It was like Antiquise. I tried to remember. It was like Antiquise or something like that. I tried to remember, man. I tried. If you're watching, you know exactly who you are. There was plenty of other people, but of course, I cannot remember, man. If I could, I have everyone's name on the screen right now, but I think it would literally take up the whole screen. Let's go ahead and jump right into this video. Thank you so much for all the love and support, all the recommendations. Another educational one to check off that list.
$70.2 billion US dollars, with plans to increase that to 2.5% of GDP by 2030. The UK is aggressively expanding its presence in modern battlefields beyond just land, sea, and air. Because in the future, wars won't just be fought with tanks and jets, but with hackers sitting in dark rooms.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 4.
Fueled by wars won't just be fought with tanks and jets, but with hackers sitting in dark rooms.
Yup.
Fueled by energy drinks and questionable life choices. However, while the UK is pushing into advanced tech, some soldiers might prefer if a bit more of that budget went toward making sure their gear actually works. Ask any British
Word up! Word up! I'll be looking at some of these officers and some of these soldiers walking around. I'll be like, man, you enlisted right now. You got that bulletproof vest on. I mean, so we think it's bulletproof. So you think it's bulletproof. Has anybody ever shot you? Has anybody ever tested it on you during training? No. The most they do is probably a little taser, but ain't nobody shoot you with a real, gun. Nobody has done that with real ammunition and actually shoot a live person. Like in the military, that's crazy. That's bizarre. I mean, maybe some people are trying, trying the gear out like that off camera, but you can go ahead and earn yourself one of those awards if you want. I'm not doing that. I don't know. Maybe the equipment is really up to par like that, considering we have a high defense budget, the #1 highest. It better protect us. It better do something, right? I mean, it's getting taken out of our money too. Where the tax money are going? Oh my goodness, they taking this out of taxes. Yeah. So I mean, that's what I've always wondered. How is the armor when it comes to the military? Like, if somebody got you in your chest, is it game over? Is it like, I'm hit? Is it over? Or is it more so like, I think I'm hit. Let me see. Did it hit me? Did it get you? Did it get you? And then you like unzip and you like, nah, he didn't get me. It didn't go through. That's valid. At least you know it works, but you need to take cover. Word, you need to
man about their radio equipment, and you'll likely get a rant about how it has a signal worse than a pub's Wi-Fi on match day. The UK military may not be the biggest in numbers, but it prides itself on being highly trained and well-equipped.
Yep.
Are you dumb? Are you getting router, man?
Oh.
Currently, it has around 150,000 active personnel, backed by 75,000 reservists, along with 37,000 civilian defense staff, who make sure the whole machine keeps running.
That's right.
It's not exactly the size of the old British Empire's forces, but then again, it's easier to manage when you're not trying to control half the
Yeah, and back around these times, you see how they marching like this?
But then again,
back around these times, cool. It looks like a lot of people, about 50% maybe? On the rough side, let's say. Maybe like 50%. Maybe a little less. Okay, is that exaggerated? Maybe 30 to 40% will be gone. I'm talking about, this is back in the times when they was head-on clashing. Head-on. They was linking up. They was linking up to do war. This was way back when they had, man. I'm talking about, them nuts was hanging. They was linking up face to face in person. No drones, no cybersecurity, none of that little corny stuff. Man, they out there face to face on foot marching, swords and all that armor. Here. They ain't got no armor. They don't got no armor. And I learned, like, back in the times, maybe, I don't know if it was the British military. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. But it was something I read up on, man. And I think, in school we actually learned about this topic a little bit. My teacher was just speaking on it. It wasn't a topic. It was just, she was speaking to the class, having a conversation, answering our questions. Cool teacher, by the way. She actually, she was valid. We got some good teachers for real. And she was like, it'll be about 5 soldiers lined up. We got one standing up. We got one like laying down, one on his knees, one kneeling, one doing it. Like everybody's doing a different pose. That way, if one, pulls the trigger, the other people, they gonna do that. The next one, he gonna be able to pull his right away because we gotta wait for the other guy to reload his musket. Is it called a musket? We gotta wait for that. You know how long that take to reload. If we relying on one guy, we cooked. It's over. So therefore, okay, he's reloaded because he just, boom, he let that off. Now let me go. They do that, the dude in front of me goes. And to continue, that's how you keep the rotation going because oh my gosh, they take way too long. Reload and everything. But this right here is crazy. When they was linking up face to face, like, what? Running towards each other. Is that just in the movies? Because this is literally how it was.
It's easier to manage when you're not trying to control half the planet. The military is divided into 3 main branches: the British Army, the Royal Navy, and the Royal Air Force. Then, of course, you have the UK's Special Forces, which include the legendary SAS and SBS. These are some of the most elite special forces in the world.
Oh, yes, they are.
Trained to handle everything from hostage rescues to covert operations deep behind enemy lines. As for recruitment, let's just say the regional stereotypes hold strong. The Scots bring the aggression, fueled by generations of military tradition and quite possibly a deep-seated grudge against anyone south of Hadrian's Wall.
That they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom!
Got that right. Hey, you got that right.
Okay. The Welsh, known for their rural roots, are great at operating in tough terrain, though you'll never hear the end of the sheep jokes if you mention it. And then there's Northern Ireland, where certain members of the population grew up very familiar with urban combat scenarios. And of course, we can't forget the English, who, thanks to the state of knife crime in the country, probably receive basic training before they even enlist. If there's ever a supply chain issue, at least the British Army can fall back on their real national weapon.
Oh!
The British Army, while not the...
Hey, if y'all want the full version to this video, go check out the Patreon. I wasn't even going to make this a Patreon video, but some way, somehow, it made its way into the list. It's going to be in the category, So, yeah, please be prepared for that. There are a lot of things that I will be snipping out of this. Some things that I did not expect. Yeah, it goes down in the UK though. I've been saying that since I started this journey. It goes down in your country. A lot of people, no, that's just a little, London areas. That's not all of it. I know every place got the ghetto. Every place got a hood. Every place got something going on. I know. It's okay. We'll all get it together
Largest
eventually.
is one of the most experienced and technologically sophisticated in Europe. The Challenger 2, a tank known for its impressive armor and accuracy, is being modernized into the Challenger 3.
How we know the armor's good? Are we testing these things? How we know?
Through firepower and digital targeting systems. Britain currently operates 227 Challenger 2s, though once the upgrade is complete, only around 148 will be kept in service, because apparently Britain believes in quality over quantity, or just ran out of money again. In terms of infantry fighting vehicles, the Army still uses the Warrior IFV, a vehicle that's been in service since the 1980s and is finally being phased out in favor of the newer Boxer AFV, with over 1,000 on order. The artillery branch relies on the AS-90 self-propelled howitzer, which provides heavy fire support, while the M270 MLRS delivers devastating long-range rocket strikes. Helicopters play a major role as well, with Apache AH-64E attack helicopters forming the backbone of air support, alongside a fleet of Chinooks for heavy transport and Wildcats for reconnaissance. The British Army might not have the sheer numbers of other world powers, but it ensures that its troops are backed by some of the most powerful land-based weaponry available. Britain was once the world's dominant naval power, ruling the seas with a fleet that stretched across the globe. Today, while the Royal Navy is no longer the juggernaut of the old empire, it remains one of the most formidable naval forces in the world, with a modern fleet designed for power projection and rapid response. At the heart of the Navy are its
I swear, the Navy is so intimidating. You know, people have no idea what these ships are capable of. They be like, ooh, it's a ship. Okay. You know, a lot of people say the same thing about the fighter jets. Alright, until they get you behind, you think that they're not able to hit you? That's what you think that they're not trained enough? Some of these people gotta, you know, get with it. This is IRL. This ain't no video game, man. They're not normal. They're not like us. There's a series of training and intelligence that's required to be able to pursue such a career like this, to be able to pursue something like this. Do you understand? These people don't get it. Like, if you got a jet on you, oh, what you think you finna get away? Oh my gosh, these people gotta really get with it. You think you finna get away from the Navy? Man, they got submarines connected to them too. They got people beneath. What you think finna happen? You think a ship just finna chase you? Okay. They go get on them little boats though. What's them little boats called? Them little life raft boats. They go get on one of those and chase you down. How fast they go? They ain't playing with you. Man, them people
2 Queen
is
Elizabeth-class
intimidating.
aircraft carriers, HMS Queen Elizabeth and HMS Prince of Wales. These are the largest warships in British history, capable of carrying 40-plus aircraft, including the F-35B Lightning II stealth fighter. With these carriers, the Royal Navy
Oh, this is different. I've never seen like the carrier ships like this have a ramp that kind of curves up in a linear path. I've never seen that. That way the jets could just go up with it. I've seen you know, most of these ships, well, not most, all ships, because this is my first time actually, you know, have a straight path, just a straight runway on the ship. So this is something new I'm seeing. Is this like something they're going to continue to do on all ships now, or is this just a British thing, you know?
The F-35B Lightning II stealth
really
fighter.
helps.
With these carriers, the Royal Navy can deploy air power almost anywhere in the world, assuming, of course, the ships don't break down mid-mission, which has happened more than once. In terms of firepower, the Royal Navy operates 6 Type 45 destroyers, some of the most advanced air defense ships in the world. There's also the Type 23 frigates, soon to be replaced by the Type 26 and Type 31 frigates, ensuring that Britain's Navy stays ahead in maritime warfare. But the real muscle of the Royal Navy comes from its submarine fleet. The Astute-class attack submarines are among the most advanced in the world, capable of launching cruise missiles with pinpoint accuracy. Meanwhile,
What? They're launching missiles out the water? I've never heard of a submarine that could launch missiles out of the water. It's usually like beneath, like, you know, underneath the water. What?
the Vanguard-class submarine...
Let me make sure I heard that right, though, because you know how the comments be. The internet is undefeated.
Fleet. The Astute-class attack submarines are among the most advanced in the world, capable of launching cruise...
Oh, come on. That thing done left the ocean. Now that's for real. Nah.
With pinpoint accuracy. Meanwhile, the Vanguard-class submarines are responsible for carrying the UK's Trident nuclear deterrent, ensuring that if Britain ever finds itself in a truly dire situation, it has the capability to turn an enemy's capital city into a radioactive wasteland. The Royal Air Force, or RAF, is one of the most technologically advanced air forces in the world, with a fleet of highly capable fighter jets, bombers, and transport aircraft. The Eurofighter Typhoon serves as the main fighter aircraft, with 137 in service.
How fast can the Euro, it's just a question, how fast would it take for the Euro to go from the UK to the United States of America? Let's say like touch the border between the US and Canada. How long does it take? I'm not gonna look it up right now because, you know, I want to continue this video for my people that are actually interested. This is a good video. Great video, by the way. Whoever said educational videos are not fun and can't be entertaining, you just gotta, you know, have a different perspective. I guess you just can't be in school because it is boring in school. You gotta do this education. You gotta take the time to learn outside of school, and it's way more fun. I'm keeping it real. Look, it's way more fun learning in your adulthood than it is as a kid.
Of engaging air and ground targets with deadly precision. Alongside it, the F-35B Lightning II, Britain's new stealth fighter, is slowly being integrated into full service. If
that thing hovers, does it hover? Like, can it just lift up from the ground, or does it have to, you know? You see what I'm trying to say, right?
Britain's new stealth fighter is slowly being integrated into full service, with 48 currently active and a total of 138 planned, assuming the government doesn't change its mind for the 10th time. For strategic operations, the RAF operates a fleet of heavy transport aircraft, including
What was that?
138 planned, assuming the government doesn't change its mind for the 10th time. For strategic operations, the RAF operates a fleet of heavy...
What is that? What is this? Cool, that's like a helicopter, but like, what is this? I've never seen a military airplane. I would love to see one day. I know God gonna answer that. He's gonna answer that wish. I know he is. And I'm gonna happen to see it, and I'm gonna get that picture, and I'm gonna tell you guys about it too. Watch, because I really want to see this plane in person.
Transport aircraft, including C-17 Globemasters and A-400M Atlas, ensuring that British forces can be deployed anywhere in the world at a moment's notice. The Voyager KC-2/KC-3 provides aerial refueling, extending the reach of Britain's fighter jets and bombers. One area where the RAF is investing heavily is in unmanned aerial systems, with new drone programs being developed to complement traditional air power. Because, let's face it, why risk a pilot when you can just send a flying robot instead? The UK possesses around 225 nuclear warheads, with about 120 actively deployed at any given time. These are delivered via Trident II D5 submarine-launched ballistic missiles, housed on the Vanguard-class submarines. The UK isn't just a military power, it's deeply tied into global alliances. As a key NATO member, it actually pays its 2% GDP defense bill, unlike some neighbors. It's also part of Five Eyes, sharing intelligence with the US, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. Britain's closest military partner is the United States, with joint programs like the F-35 and the AUKUS Pact. And through the Commonwealth, it keeps close ties with nations like India and Australia. The empire may be gone, but the UK still knows how to play the global power game.
And you know that. Yo, for real, good video. Great video. If you guys enjoyed this video, checking out the UK's military might be on a whole nother level. I don't know if he was referring to like might, like you know how you're saying I might go to the party, or like their might, like you know how you say somebody's almighty, like their might, like they fought with all might, like you get what I'm saying, man. Maybe he's referring to it, you know, in that way, but either way, the UK's military is one of them ones. Yeah, they are up there. Maybe not the highest defense budget, but money is not everything. You know how some people be like, money can't, you know, buy uncorniness? For real, like we got some corny people with money. It's the same thing with experience. Money does not buy experience. It doesn't. And experience buys skill. That brings skill. These people are skilled. They got experience. Everyone, feel free to share your honest thoughts on this video down below in the comment section. I'm looking forward towards seeing all your comments. As always, feel free to follow the Twitch and Patreon in the description down below. And if you're not ready to follow the Twitch or, you know, becoming a member on the Patreon, feel free to just give it a look. Feel free to check it out and see if you like it first. See if you're willing to tune in, and then go ahead and give it a shot. Everyone stay safe, and I hope to catch you all in the next reaction video. Please continue to flood my comment section as always. I am looking forward towards all the recommendations, boy, because they be flowing in.